Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, where we are working our way through the other path in Huntsman's Copse to get to the other boss at the other end. So let's go ahead and head that way again, shall we? Glad that guy just straight up missed his shot. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Alright, you. Not falling for your tricks. Didn't mean to touch a bloodstain. I thought there might have been an item. Alright, so you want to hop up, and that's fine. Apparently he can only do that trick once. And there's another one of his friends over there. That's okay, because I don't care about him. We're just going to deal with this fella. Like so. And then we'll move on. Let's use the house as a little stepping stool. No one coming from behind. No one coming from behind. Which means we are free to deal with this guy. Should not have put my shield down. That was a poor decision. And we just lost a bunch of souls. But that's okay, because it was pretty much only souls that we got on the way to that place, so we'll get them back, effectively. Yeah, I made the mistake of waiting not quite long enough between backstabbing him and trying to attack to kill his friend. If I had waited a little longer, then I could have hit him as well with it. With the same attack. Yeah, I remembered that you existed. I don't often fall for the same tricks twice. It does happen, I'm not gonna lie. But it doesn't happen often. So, is that guy gonna jump down? I don't think he will. So let's just hop over here, watch this guy hop up. And then murder him. There we go. Now we can get across without being followed. Yeah, let's take a drink. Alright, there's him down and there's him down. Okay. We're doing fine. Gonna once again come this way. Not a fan of the skeleton, but it's easy enough to deal with. And then we can deal with this guy. Excellent. So I think at this point I'm going to use the human effigy just so that we've got our increased maximum health. Because, yeah, that Estus Flask probably would have done a little bit of overhealing had I not. And yet I was low enough that I needed an Estus Flask. Thanks for just giving me your back, guy. It's really appreciated. Alright, you, hop down. You are a whip user, so my strategy is to do that. And next, we'll have another one of those weird polearm things. So for this guy, we do use our shield. Or rather, we just have our shield out. We don't really use it too much. We did block one hit, but there he goes. Yeah, you just sit in that ground. And then this guy will jump down. He's another whip user, so... Alright, so he got the drop on me there, but it's okay. He's dead and he's doing the splits. So really, I think I won out here. As far as comfort goes. So, you want to drop down ever? I bet you do. Do I have to shoot you down? I mean, if I want you to get down in a way that isn't going to negatively impact me. There. No whipping for you. Yeah, he probably would have jumped down behind me. But I knew he was there. So here we need to be careful, because there are, in fact, holes. And then there's this guy, who I'm sure would like to cause us harm. Well, I'm sorry, fellow, but I don't like when people cause me harm. And actually, we can jump from up here to down there. And we actually could have jumped from over there as well. But for now, we're going to not do that. Not till after we've killed the boss. Because then we'll have another bonfire that we can use. And it won't be so bad if we get ourselves killed. And then we've got this fella guarding the boss. We could jump over to that. A little dangerous to do while being pursued. But sometimes it does encourage him to cast himself into the abyss. No, we'll fight you fair and square. Ow! You have got health. And backup. Very slow backup, but backup nonetheless. Okay. So, time to execute plan, run away and heal, because this is an NPC phantom, and thus I don't feel bad doing so, though the healing has been lost. Now it's back. Okay, if I only had one of you to deal with, life would be so much better. Okay. Now I can kill you. Drink, drink. Okay. Oh no. Okay. One or two more hits will do. But we're dead. I do not like fighting that guy. Mistakes hurt. And also, his little friend definitely was not helping my cause. I'm gonna have to keep a closer eye out to see just where that little friend came from. Speaking of little friends, pretty sure it's on top of one of these that the guy comes from. Oh no, he came from ground level. Where? Don't know where that guy had been hiding. Wow, I put my shield down at exactly the wrong time. Okay, we're not doing well. Well, that was a very bouncy knife. But who am I to judge? If the guy wants a bouncy knife, he can have a bouncy knife. What do I have for healing? Because I don't want to use everything I've got. But I also want to use something. Yeah, I really don't have much. Oh, it looks like that guy caught our scent. Well, if only I hadn't missed twice first. Well, hey, at least he gave us something we could use. Don't want to use the bigger life gems when it's not more pressing. So actually, if I go slowly here, we might be able to sneak up on that guy. Nope, he noticed. If only we hadn't run out of stamina. Okay, we are drinking, and we are rolling, or not rolling. Okay, that didn't actually help us. Okay, he is down. His friend is down. We're alive, but we're not happy. Because I'm gonna want these flasks. Yeah, that's right. You come over here without making me fight the skeleton, rather. Ow. Okay, you know what? You stay there. Okay, getting stamina back. Dang it. Why am I doing so poorly now? Okay. We're fine. We can still do this. It is still doable. That skeleton's not going to revive if we don't go near him. Let's just get the one to come on down here. Alright, that wasn't what I had hoped to have happen, but it works. There we go. These weapons. Alright, so I'm gonna try a mad dash. Admittedly, mad dashes work better when everything comes in behind you. Okay, they follow me across the bridge. That's not good. So, let's just dash all the way, grab our stuff, and then get killed again. At least this way we don't lose the souls. And now I know to not play like an idiot. Was kind of hoping they would give up when we got to the bridge, but 'twas not to be. Either way, I can play better this time and thus not lose all the souls. So at least there's that. So I guess the guy who came from behind is this guy. Nice try. There. Have fun being dead. Alright, doggy. There we go. At least I've got this part down to a science. It's just once I cross the bridge that I start having some issues. I do not like when you do your double swing. It's not good for my health. Thanks for trying to attack from too far away there, guy. This isn't supposed to... I guess those weapons really do like returning to their home planets. Hey, guy. You want to try and be a problem? Okay. Well, now we've lost all the souls because I got greedy. Just goes to show, greed is bad. It is certainly not good for one's health, at the very least. Didn't mean to give him a slap on the chest there, but I guess it happened. Alright. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. You can figure it out. I really do not care for the weird attack angle of the second swing with this weapon. It so rarely manages to hit things that the first swing managed. And I'd rather be able to consistently hit what I want. A tad to evade. Okay. Ow. Can we not with this? Like, if you could just never evade again, that would be appreciated. There. Yeah, we are not doing so hot. If I didn't want to kill the Dark Spirit, I would be able to just run straight across and just go in through the boss door. Because once we're through the fog gate, nothing can harm us from outside because they can't get to us anymore. But I do want to kill that Dark Spirit. It might give something nice, and at the very least, once it's dead, it'll never respawn. Alright, you. Now, see, if I've got all this space to maneuver around them, and they do that, they are easy peasy. Okay, that weapon's not flying off anywhere. I do not like when you get the first swing. And I also don't like when you decide to show up while I'm dealing with your friend. So when you try and do that flying me thing, that's fine. Because it's got a pretty long wind-up, very easy to dodge. Alright. Get down here, guy. There. That's how to deal with those. And we'll once again shoot this guy down, simply because we don't want him dropping on our heads. There. Okay. They're just trying to tell us about the spirit. Let's just go past this guy, let him climb up on his own. You gonna do that, guy? How about you? Okay, now he's climbed up. I hope the other guy climbs up. Okay, there he is. Alright, cut them both down. And now, we will only have the spirit to deal with. Makes our life a bit easier. Not much, though. This spirit does what we in the business like to call damage. And we simply do not have enough invulnerability frames when we roll, it seems. That, or the attacks just come at times when I don't expect them to actually do their damage. Well, if you're gonna let us. There we go. And he is done for. So, the boss that's coming up isn't too terribly difficult. But I don't know whether or not I can take it with what I've got, so I'm going to try this jump right now. Alright. That would be useful if I was doing pyromancy. But I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna help any of you, nor will I ask for help. Let's get this life gem ready to go. This is actually a fairly interesting boss. It's one of the more unique ones. And that guy is not the boss. So we want to rush ahead to this little alcove where we'll just sit here defending against skeletons until that happens. And then we run around them and ignore the loot. And then we get here. And as you can see across the way, there is in fact a necromancer who we want dead. And unfortunately, we got dead ourselves. But now that I know where the first necromancer is, I can at least get to his alcove instead of needing to wait on the other one. That'll make life a little easier for me. And also, since we've dealt with the Dark Spirit, we can attempt to just run across instead of dealing with all those guys. That'll make life a little easier as well. Yeah, that's right, I didn't forget about you. I almost did, but then I remembered. Wait, there was an item. Neato. Alright, doggy, come here. Hey. Nice try. And looks like he's gonna behave himself. Hey. off we go. Come on, guy. Okay, it looks like there is no way to get these two separate. So that's fine. Seems that other guy has got some poor motor control. And thus, often misses. Alright, we're doing okay. I've certainly done better. We'll wait for that guy to turn. Actually, no, we'll just go. Shouldn't have to deal with him if we're over here already. Though I will be worried this entire time. Alright, this guy is pretty well dead. Ah! Whoa, how? What? How? Why? Why did they all show up? I guess I can't leave that one alive. That's okay, this is a learning experience. Though if this goes poorly one more time, I don't think I will even have time to kill the boss this episode. Yeah, basically this is our last shot, given the amount of time each shot usually takes. Okay, is that guy staying up there? I don't see him. Okay. Hi. Alright. We're doing fine. We can still do this. This guy's still dumb. And I'm gonna use an effigy right now. Just so that we can be in a better position after our next time healing. Ooh, you've got longer reach than I expected. Yeah. Okay. You get out of here. And you get out of here. And looks like that little guy did not spot us. So we can just get going. Oh, you can see where the bottom of the tree model comes out of the ground there. That's kind of silly. Alright. So, come here, you. I don't want you causing issues. When you alert everyone else to my presence, I have a bad time. And I don't like having a bad time. In fact, I play video games to have a good time. I don't like the double spin. It's annoying. So that's fine. Because this guy's about to be dead. And his weapon decided to go flying around. That's fine. I'm not one to stop weapons from going where they please. Unless where they please is into my body, then I want to stop them. Alright, you. Alright, we're gonna have an easy time this time around. And now it's your turn. There. Just got a few more. Thankfully not all at once. Okay, 2 more to go. Yeah, he didn't drop anything. One more to go. And we will use our arrows on him. Got no reason not to. And there he goes. So now there's nothing I truly need to care about other than pits between myself and my goal. Because those little guys can't follow me into the boss. And they're not even going to get here before I get there. Okay, time to get to our first alcove. And off we go. There's the necromancer. And since the necromancer is dead, these skeletons can be killed. We'll just wait. This guy will get himself killed. There we go. Now we can continue on to the next alcove. Unfortunately, there's another necromancer governing this section. Let's just pop in here. Alright. Now that those skeletons are out of the way. Yes, I know this is a safe zone. The question is, where's the necromancer and why was my shield not up? Drinking, not in a safe spot though. There's the necromancer. One more swing at the necromancer. Damn it! We were just barely out of the alcove, I think. It's alright. We'll get it next time. So yeah, join us next time when we actually defeat the Executioner's Chariot. See you then, friends.